All right, great Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Hope Sales Master with our Friday edition, episode number 219 of our 15 Minutes to Mastery. And I'm back home in Texas. I'm back home. Got in late last night after a 2-hour delay at the airport, but hey, that's all right. Just made it home safely, which is important. Now, I'm not going to lie. Today I just it's one of those days where I'm dragging, man. It's a long couple of days. Time zone changes from being in Phoenix, and then yesterday was a great day out there, but then getting back late and getting up early was tough. But here we are, right? And that's why we're talking about gratitude. It's so important to have gratitude. Being grateful, it leads to so many things. There's just so much that you can get done and accomplished when you're grateful, because it does lead to success. And today's quote is very appropriate. Okay, I love what the meaning behind it, and this comes from Marcus Tullin's Cicero, which says, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues." Should say the greatest. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of others. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of others. In other words, so much more comes from being grateful. Okay. It's not just the feeling you have of being thankful for what you do have, or any successes that you've had, or things going well, but when you're grateful, it can lead to so many other things. And right now, I have to be honest, there's always something to be grateful for in our home. And I've shared with you folks how here in our house, the practice that we have of having what we call the grateful book. We have it out in the kitchen, and everybody signs, or should at least daily, put in what they're grateful for every morning, and sign their name for it. This is for both myself, my wife, our children, because we want to make sure that we understand that it could be so much worse. Could always be other things that are happening. And so when you can start every day by thinking about something that you're grateful for, it can help put you in the right perspective. Kind of like this 15 Minutes to Master, right? Because like we said, we're here to provide you information, inspiration, motivation. Well, you can do it for yourself as well, just by practicing gratitude. And, I mentioned being in Phoenix yesterday. I was there the last couple of days with the Cobblestone Communities Group. And, yesterday I got a chance to speak to the entire West Coast team that they had there. And then we did a live training session after that for their sales and community manager part of the team. And I didn't really know what to expect. I've done some public speaking before then, but it wasn't something that was featured specifically for myself, right? And so, or the ones that I have done weren't directly in the manufactured home business. We've done slowly here and there some things, but yesterday was that first one that was specifically for that. And just to be able to be there with those great group of people, and just feed off of each other and be able to inspire each other, because they inspired me just as much as I hope to have inspired them. But in it, it just, that leads to so much more, especially when you're done and you can speak to the people that are present. You get the feedback, constructive criticism, good, bad, whatever it may be, so that you can continue to develop. But it was just a great experience, overall great experience to be there. And I'm looking forward to, in a couple of weeks, they're going to be with their East Coast team in Orlando. And next week I'm in West Virginia speaking to the West Virginia Manufactured Home Association. So so many great things happening for us at Manufactured Home Sales Master, but it all starts with being grateful, because I'm here to tell you, when we first started this thing 14 months ago, I wasn't sure what was going to come of it. I knew what I wanted. I knew the vision. I knew where I wanted this company to go and grow into. But when you go through those months of just nothing but rejection and no's and no's and no's and no's, or no callbacks, or things of that nature, it gets pretty hard. I've mentioned to you guys before, man, for 7 months we had nothing. And then since then, the last the last 7 months have just been tremendous, hands down. Could not have turned, done a 180 in the way that it have, and because doubt starts to creep in, right? And you think about it, I'm sure that you go through that. I know you go through that, because I remember being on the sales floor and having those ups and downs, those ebbs and flows. You're doing great, and then your pipeline falls apart. You're doing great, and you lose some deals. You're doing great, and you've got some customers that are upset. You're doing great, and then things happen in your personal life, and it could easily get in the way of your attitude. And that's some of the things that we talked about yesterday in the speech, right? Focusing on what we can control. Just like you can't control the prices, you can't control the rates. For those in the community side, you can't control the lot rents, but what you can control is your attitude, right? The way you react to those things, the way that you react to whatever the concerns are of potential home buyers or your current residents, and the actions that you put in behind it. So couldn't do anything about that. But since then, and everything that we do from here on out, and as we continue to try and build this company out and build the team, we just we've got to make sure to be grateful for the things that are going right. We're grateful for the things we do have. We're grateful for the opportunities that come our way. So same for you. Be grateful for the things that are going right. Be grateful for the things that are going your way. It might not all be the way that you want it to, but that's just the way that life plays out. It's never going to be perfect. Your business is never going to be perfect. Now, how do you hedge against that? Well, by putting in even more work, by building an even larger pipeline, by focusing in and putting in more discipline into your day and into your work and into your actions and being consistent. Now you're hedging against those bad times, because you'll have them. Even your high performers, they lose. You're going to lose a whole lot more than you win. So imagine if you're in a situation where you feel that you're losing, you're not making the income that you should be, or things aren't moving the way that they should. Look at the amount of effort that you're putting in. Okay. Well, if you're at that rate, those high performers in your office, they're losing at an even bigger rate, because it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Now, you could have the one that's operating at very high level and not losing as much, but that's because of the extreme focus, the extreme discipline, and just making sure that they are on top of their P's and Q's, so to speak, right? And that's where you need to be. But it all starts with being grateful. Gratitude leads to that success, and understanding that the losses are part of it. The losses are part of it. But when you're doing things the right way, and when you have the right mindset, and when you're attacking your day each and every day the way that you should, for the benefit of others, with empathy, customer centric, empowering other people, when you do those things and you live by that, you can't help but win, and you can't help but win at a high level. So what can we do then to make sure that we're expressing our gratitude, that we're showing gratitude for the things that are going right in our business, right? And you can apply these things to your life as well. Okay. I've mentioned that since we first started 15 Minutes to Mastery. The things that we talk about here every morning to get your day going off on the right, get off on the right foot. It's not just about business. You can apply a lot of this stuff, if not all of it, to your life. and you will see the benefits in your life as well. And you should apply them in your life. So we're going to run through the top 5 here real quick that I have for you as far as what we can do to express our gratitude, right? First of all, it's personalized thank you notes. And I'm, I'm going to be the first to say that, man, I need to get better at this. I need to, I sent some out. I try and send them out. Right. Let me back up with that. I'm not going to make excuse. I just haven't done it the way that I should. And that's one of the things that I'm going to focus on from here on out is making sure that I do. And you should as well. I had my former boss was really good about that. Every month you got a handwritten card from him. Okay. And when you were in that top 20 of the month for the company, or, when something was going on special in your life, it was a handwritten note. And those things matter. I buy a lot of product. I have in the past, not so much recently, right? Because we're building a company, but I used to buy a lot of products from First Form, and in there, the majority of the time, there's a handwritten thank you note for the person that packaged the order, right? And those things make an impact. So personalized thank you notes for your customers, for your contractors, for the people that make your life better. Okay, and you can do that even if you're not in sales, you can do that for people in your life. The next one, timely follow-ups, thanking them, not just, yes, the personalized thank yous, but you can also make sure you're following up, thanking your customers. And again, anyone else who helped you out, managers. How many times have you done something for your GM? Right? Man, you know what? Now that I think about it, why my team never do anything? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. No, but seriously, man, it is a thankless job. It is a thankless job. The being the general manager, and I spoke about it yesterday, as a matter of fact, because they had done some role playing on how to handle upset customers the day before my speech, and I was there for that, and I was watching it, and and yesterday I mentioned to them, as a GM, all those calls come to you, right? So for those of you that are housing consultants out there in the retail side, and a little thank you note every once in a while to your GM would be good. I think so. You guys should be grateful for everything that those individuals do for you, because they do a lot. They do a lot. There's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot of responsibility with that position. Yes, I understand. Well, that's what they get paid for. True, but they still do it, and sometimes the pay is not there, right? There's a lot of frustration. So timely follow-ups, thank yous, things of that nature. Offering exclusive benefits. How can you do this for your clients, right? Hey, making sure, whether it's a housewarming gift, you could do things like getting them set up with some sort of company that would do something for their home. Appliances, washer and dryer included in the deal. Those kinds of things would be offering exclusive benefits for individuals that are housing consultants, or that your community manager, right? Those little things on our end. What we do, we offer exclusive benefits when it comes to the support training that we offer, and things of that nature. So that doing that matters, and it adds to the value of what you're bringing to the table and who you are as an individual. Client spotlights. So when you close on a deal, take a picture with the family, post it on your social media, right? If you've got some sort of newsletter that you put out, or you've got a business page on Facebook, put information out there about the customers that you've got, that have closed, that have purchased from you. Or maybe people that are already living in their homes, and you've been at this for a while, man, it wouldn't be a bad idea to reach out to them when you hit the 1-year anniversary mark of when they got their home, right? And then do a little spotlight type thing for on them, and then share that with them, because when you do that, it once again reignites that fire, reignites that excitement, and then they're going to spread that with their friends, and you get referral business from that. Okay. So make sure you're doing that. And then obviously excellent service and support. Excellent service and support. Make sure you're answering the calls. If you can't answer because you're with somebody, make sure you're returning the calls. Make sure you're returning the mess. Sometimes it slips. I know it gets overwhelming. Some things slip with me even now because I'll get a text message and I'll get 20 of them at one time, and I may have forgotten to respond to one or here with that, or an email, when you get hundreds of emails in. So it just takes that focused discipline. We're going to work at these things together. You, me, we're going to work at this. I'm highlighting this as a benefit for you, but also a reminder for myself of the things that I need to improve on. We all have things that we can improve on. And by being grateful, though, for the things that we have that are going right, by being grateful for the things that are working out, and being grateful for the lessons learned from the failures, because there should be lessons in it. It's not a failure, it's a lesson learned, right? When things don't work out, get the lesson from it and move forward and be grateful for that lesson. And all of those things will lead to higher levels of success for you, because just like the quote said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but it's the parent of others. When you're grateful, you have other virtues that you express. There are other virtues that you live with, that you live by, and that you start to emulate or put out there, right? And so we want to make sure that we're grateful. You guys have a great Friday. Get ready for a selling Saturday tomorrow. Okay. Man, today's another crazy day around here, and be heading out to the Mexico-Brazil friendly soccer match that's going on in Texas this weekend. Looking forward to that, going with the family. And I hope that you guys are having a great start to the month of June. And this first week of June has been nothing but fire for you. That's what we want from you here at Manufactured Home Sales Masters. If there's any way that we can help take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level, please reach out to us. That's what we're here to do. We want to see each and every one of you succeed. And we're grateful for those of you that we've met, that we've helped, the ones that we haven't helped, and especially for those that we haven't met yet. Because as always, I can't wait to meet you.